forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
Why haven't I seen any activity among the Lotus Assassins yet? You should talk to the contacts I gave you. Remember our arrangement? You secure the evidence of the army Death's Hand is building, and I'll get you to the palace to confront my father. He will find you. I had my contacts spread rumors of your interest. Just return to the arena.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know. But his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. And she's also right. We are no closer to finding the secret plans that Death's Hand has been making. You have to move quicker. Go to the Imperial Arena to meet the Executioner, or speak with Scholar Don Gao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. We've gone over this. Death's Hand is using the prisoners who should be working on the wall to construct some sort of personal army of golems. My father probably knows something, but not the true danger of it. I need to show that Death's Hand intends to seize control. The Lotus Assassins act for Death's Hand. There has to be proof of his evil intent in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. That is where you need to go. Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor. I thank you for your courtesy. One always likes to hear when one's gifts are appreciated. It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites. Better that I give it away before Death's Hand carts it off. He has been quite brazen. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do with as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. Generosity is part of my character from time to time as well. It is more than most men will show for you. You are polite at least. Too many men just take what they can while they can. Perhaps we women are more civilized. But the price I may pay for helping you could be greater still. I am destined for the throne, destined to rule the Empire after my father, but... That will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the Imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be Emperor by marriage. Indeed, we cannot. I would bite my own tongue before ever allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well. My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sun Hai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing away at that reputation, however, and I need to stop him before it goes too far. He has been present for as long as I can remember, but he only rose to prominence after the end of the long drought. My father was very caring when I was a child. Now he is cold and distant. I know Death's Hand is corrupting him somehow. I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Always happy to help. What do you need? Dawnstar has been telling me about two rivers, the Swamp and Gao the Lesser. I was sorry to hear about your town. You're a woman with a knack for finding trouble. You'd be bored and then complacent. The magical spark in your eyes would dim and you'd grow old. That's not really what you want. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that? I wonder if fate cast this burden upon you, or if you rose up on your own to shoulder it. History will probably decide. I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed. It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried. I know, but never in their lair, never in that place. I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different. They acted like they didn't know us, or just didn't care if we lived or died. It's hard to say if there's even a difference to the Lotus Assassins. I know you'll be fine. The Assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done. Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
You seem tired, Dawnstar. Make sure you get some rest. Our journey will only get longer, and you've been through a great deal.
Thank you, Sue. I'm fine. I will find time once we have set things right. I won't, but our cause will not wait for us. Thank you both for your concern.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you? It is a foolish idea. You do not understand the seductive nature of the assassins and what they do to recruits. It does not take much to make a person forget who they are. With a little effort, they can be pushed past any morals they might have claimed. Cloaked in service and honor, even the most depraved of barbarity soon becomes unremarkable. A naive assumption. Perhaps you can avoid direct participation, but their fanaticism will still affect you. The rot that is Death's Hand permeates the complex. He was made our leader during the raising of Dirge. He replaced Sun Qin, who along with the glorious strategist, never returned from that campaign. I did not serve Death's Hand long, but when the orders came, he never questioned. The connection is more direct than loyalty, and he instills that in his Lotus assassins. That is how so many were driven to kill without cause, and why I decided no more. There was more to that event. You are right to sense it. But I have kept my silence for so long that I must carefully consider the repercussions of breaking it. I must inevitably deal with my demons. Your destiny demands it. But I must also know that those demons will be put to rest, not exploited. For many years, I did nothing. If I had known Master Li was the glorious strategist, so much could have been resolved one way or another. In the end, I will have to trust that you are enough his student to find a way to protect what I cannot. So you claim. I am not accustomed to words having such weight. We should resume your mission. You have far to go. Goodbye.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
I can't sell upgrades. What? Oh, you're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, perhaps? I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyers. However, I have had some trouble attaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned. I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it. I will pay you good silver, and I can sell you parts for your flyer, to make it better.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous dragonfly. Rickety? Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
As you say, all the more reason to work with me. If your flyer is truly that good, you'll have no problems. Very few at least. I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say? Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area. You have returned, and in one piece, I see. Not bad. You brought back the supplies and you took out a few bandits on your way. You can have a little bit extra for that. There were some great flyer parts among those supplies. Would you like to have a look at them? Or if you prefer, I could tell you about another mission I have for you. Yes, of course. I have some very interesting items now. So, would you like to hear about the mission I have for you? Or did you want to have a look at the flyer parts again? Excellent. I am most pleased. The prefect of Shandang County will be glad to hear he has an escort. His ships have taken a heavy toll lately. There are many raiders between here and the prefect's home, and his ship is intended more for luxury and less for war. Get the prefect home safely, and I will reward you well. The prefect has also told me to offer you extra silver for destroying as many of the raiders as you can. The prefect is anxious to be going. Here's your wind map, and remember, protect the prefect's flyer at all costs. Excellent work. The prefect is happy to be home, safe, no doubt. I see you were able to dispatch a few of the raiders on your way. I'll top up your payment a little for that. Would you like to see some of my upgrades? Or could I interest you in doing another mission for me? I have received word that my associate is alive, if not well. He was shot down by Imperial flyers while retrieving some sensitive information. Fly to the destination on the wind map and destroy anyone who attacks you. Drop off these parts so my associate can repair his ship and return. The area you will be flying into is private land, and by right, only the Emperor's servants are allowed entrance. But there is a truth there that must be uncovered. Be careful. These Imperial flyers are extremely dangerous. Good luck.
nothing less catchy.
You've done it. Chang, my associate, is on his way back. Here, I owe you this and more. I regret I have no more missions for you, but I'm always here if you require upgrades for your flyer. Thank you again. Yes, of course. I have some very interesting items now.
You're a princess, eh? You don't look like any nobility I've ever seen.
And what, pray tell, does nobility look like to a wine-soaked sot like you?
Wide-eyed and terror-stricken when I kick in their doors. But I guess that's why you live in a palace in the sky. Not so easy to break those doors down. What? I said she wasn't like the nobility I'm used to. Besides, if she wanted to be pampered, she wouldn't be here.
If I required your approval, I'm sure I would be grateful.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Yes, yes, what can I do for you? Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty. Yes, yes, I am eager to return there. It is a masterful array of artful mechanics, despite being a bit overly polished. This Lord Lau, he could use a bit of restraint. No, I have not had any new insights. The best option I can suggest is just to keep your eyes open. There has to be reference to them somewhere. There were a few simple symbols on one of the larger furnace gears. I made a note of what it might translate to. Here, have a look. If you like, but nothing was ever built by talking about it. Certainly, certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragonfly for a jaunt. Pick your place, and we will be there in no time.